So we're doing an S tier ranking video today, and we're going to do it for Halloween snacks to read while you're reading scary books. But I think we should establish some rules first, like what's the environment that you're in. So I think sitting, either on a reading chair or on a sofa, so no lying down business.
Oh, hold on, wait there. We're not having a Halloween den situation. See,
But I'm talking about like the environment in terms of like, there's a very big difference between snacking while you're lying down and snacking while you're sitting up. So I'm establishing those sort of rules.
Okay, so I can have a den.
Yeah, you can have a den.
Okay, I would have semi-lied down with my snacks in my den, but okay. I'm a sitting up den situation here now.
We need to have some rules so that, because
it's chaos then.
It's chaos then.
Okay.
So sitting up.
Sitting up.
Do you have a side table?
If it's Halloween themed, yes, you can have a side table.
Do you have tissues?
Oh, depends on the book. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you don't want to get smudgy marks on your book, right? So yeah, definitely tissues.
So, okay, we've established the rules of sitting up, tissues and a side table.
Fair.
I think we should start off with our classic Halloween snack, which is nachos.
Oh my goodness. Now, nachos is a tough one because you got the deliciousness of nachos where once you pop, you can't stop, and the whole drippy situation. But the jalapenos give you that, Halloween vibe. But what am I reading while I'm nachoing?
I think we're going off the basis that it's homemade nachos, so deliciousness is S tier. But the
totally
drippage situation is F.
Drippage is very much an F.
Drippage and hand mess.
See, like, I feel though, if you've got a book that has got, what's the Day of the Dead Mexican type vibe?
The thing is as well with nachos is you need to have the plate under you, so that's a two-hand situation. You can't have your nacho plate on your side table and then pick up your nacho and it's going to carry all of its toppings all the way to your mouth.
What if you have an adjusted Halloween reading nacho where there's less moisture?
We need to keep the established nacho. We can't be adding modifications. So as it stands, I think if we was to just go off of the hand mess, it has to be F tier. But because of the deliciousness of it, I say we put it in D.
I think D, but you have to eat it with something that is Halloween-y themed and possibly graphic noveled. Halloween themed in, Day of the Dead to bring the whole thing together.
Let's go to, I think might be a little bit of a controversial one. Pick a mix.
Pick a mix has to go. Well, first of all, Halloween sugar has to be done.
You're going to have it anyway.
You're going to have it anyway. You've got loads of like worms and like spooktacular adjusted pick a mix things.
You don't know what's in your you do know what's in your pick a mix. You've picked your pick a mix, but pick a mix does tend to be, especially if you're going for the sour ones, a bit crummy and a bit sticky.
See, sour sweet crummies in my book crack is not it.
And then also it's a lot of sweet.
Yeah, but then if you have it with the right drink, I feel like you can pull it off. I feel like you can have pick a mix and it is a top drawer, but you would have to filter your pick a mix to make it book crack friendly. So I'm going to go, pick a mix is A tier.
A tier?
Yeah, because you can't go S because you're taking out some like solid options out of your pick a mix and then you have to adjust your pick a mix.
I think B because it also depends on your pick a mix. Some people might go for something that's a bit stickier, someone might go for something that's a bit drier. So it's depending on what your preference of pick a mix is.
Here's my thing though. Pick a mix is ideal for skullduggery pleasant.
Explain.
Stuff that you are chewing through your stress with for what happens next. Not, I feel anxiety for the character. What's going to happen next here? I feel pick a mix has that chew stress. It's like a stress toy for your jaw.
How about, okay, I have another thing that's going to come after this, which I think is a good and maybe even better alternative to pick a mix and solves all the problems of crumbs and things.
Okay.
If you agree with me, we put pick a mix in B tier. If not, I'll let you have it in A tier.
Okay.
My alternative to pick a mix would be Haribo. You get your gummies, you get your sweets, but it's not crummy. And it's not sticky either.
Yeah, S.
which I would then.
But it's
put an
Haribo
A
Star
tier.
Mix. Haribo Star Mix is only A.
Yeah, because it gets a bit too sweet.
Controversial. All right. I don't know.
Have I
Okay,
convinced
yes.
you though that it goes over
Yeah,
the
it
pick and
does.
mix?
It does knock Pick and Mix down to beat it.
Thank you. For the next one, I think we need a bit of savoury again. Crisps.
Now, my only pause for thought with crisps are crisps do create greasy fingers, and
Crumbs.
yeah, I think you can shake the crumbs off, but the greasy, you don't have book crack issues like you do for the sugary
The thing is
pick and
also,
mix.
it's about technique. So if you had your crisp on your side table and it's open, and you take out a piece or you break off just enough that it fits in your mouth all at once, there's no crumbs, and then, you can kind of lick your fingers after and it'll dry off.
Damp. Now you got damp fingers.
Yeah,
on
but you
your
got your
book.
tissues.
Okay, I'll accept crisp
I
if
think
you've got
it's
napkins.
an unexpected
Oh
contender.
no, I've totally done loads of crisps while reading, but you do have to have, it is a one-hand, you have to have a one-handed book. You are not graphic noveling or comic booking with crisp.
Because it's too much of a frequent page turn.
Yeah, and you need two hands. So you need something with one hand where after, so you go munch, 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 wipe, page turn, read, munch, 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 wipe, page turn. In that motion, then yes, if you're talking about chapter book, yes, it is a solid, I'd give it even an S or an A.
I say A. Because I think there's better things to come. I think we put something in S tier too early.
You are a harsh snack scorer.
But I reckon the next one is an S tier.
Okay, go on then, hit me with it.
Hot chocolate. Halloween themed hot chocolate.
Oh, total.
There's no.
But are we calling hot chocolate a snack or a necessity?
Well, you gotta have your drinks as well.
Okay, I'm gonna allow
It's
it to go
Halloween
into.
snacks, and it's a Halloween hot chocolate.
I'm gonna allow you to have it in snacks.
And there's marshmallows.
Okay, I'm gonna allow the marshmallows to upgrade it to a snack, because ordinarily hot chocolate in cold weather with your book is almost essential unless you've got a cup of tea or a coffee as an alternative. So I'm gonna let you have that as an S.
Thank you. And then the next one, which I wouldn't personally choose this, but I feel like we've got to cater to all the types of people out there. A Halloween themed veggie charcuterie plate.
No, I can see this like with a good guac or a salsa to dip or a
But
hummus.
it's so wet. And let's say like here in this one, there's some oranges. You don't know how juicy those oranges are. You could bite into that and it squirts all over the page.
Yeah, but why would you have oranges with your veggie? Are they called what?
Veggie
Crudité?
plates?
Crudité? Are they
don't
not?
know.
I don't know. So carrot sticks with a solid hummus, and you use the crisp technique, and again you would need a chapter book. You go read, munch, 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 wipe, turn page, read, munch, 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 munch.
But then is there
turn
not
page.
too much draw? You're trying to read and you're going crunch, crunch. There's a lot of jaw action, and you got to pay attention to. I've now got little bits of carrot in my mouth.
Yeah, but if you've got like a pacey horror thriller,
You don't think there's too much focus on the chewing?
no. But it could be because I'm very neurodivergent and I do like to chew while I am stressed or thinking.
I just don't think it's
Or
A
thinking
tier
mainly-
material.
No, it's not A. It goes below a crisp because,
But does it go below a pick and mix?
I feel like it goes on the pick and mix line only because it's savoury. Like it's up against crisp. It's not really up against pick and mix. And it's up against nachos.
I guess it's got the same problem that pick and mix does, which is dependent on what you have on your veggie plate
Yeah.
and whether you've got a dip or not.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is not one I've particularly done before, but it's a potential. Somebody out there might have already done it. Sausage on a stick.
Babe, we did sausage on a stick in Halloween, like for all of your Halloweens
But
in
while
childhood.
reading,
Oh, right. Okay, yes, I see what you're saying there. Depends on the sausage. I feel like a good butcher's sausage definitely is a possibility, but it depends on how firm your stick is in your sausage. Because you don't want a situation where the stick has gone in at an angle. After your first bite, that bad boy is, dropping into your lap. Or even worse, on your book. Sausage grease on your book doesn't even bear thinking about.
I think if you've got a solid stick in there, let's assume you do. I think it's a brilliant snack. It's a snack that you can hold. You got a clean hand always because you're holding the stick. You can munch and put it back down onto a plate. No issues.
No grease on your hands.
No grease on your hands.
Ooh.
It's hot. It's warm. Savoury.
But then, like, does that drop crisp down from A, or does it go up to S? Does sausage go into the S tier?
Well, here's the thing. If we're going on the fact of no hand mess, warm, delicious, I don't see how it's not S tier material.
Throw that puppy up there. The only thing that would make that even better is a squidgle of sriracha.
But then you get mess.
Sriracha.
But then just have a chili sausage.
I'm still going to say sriracha.
I think we need another drink now. We're going to call this a butterscotch soda fizzy pop float for copyright reasons.
Are we talking cold drink here?
Well, you've made them before.
Yes, I have. They have had two variations. One was like pumpkin spice, and one is from the popular franchise where
That shall not be named.
that shall not be named. It was delicious, sickly sweet, and you could only drink a quarter of it.
Did you make it fizzy? I can't remember.
There was two variations. The fizzy version was not that great.
What did you put for the fizzy?
I think I put lemonade in it.
Maybe a cream soda would do better.
Cream, yeah. I think actually now you said it, I think it was one variation was with cream soda, and it did improve the
I guess
fizzy.
you've got to pick. Do we go? Are we?
Thick and creamy or thin and creamy?
I was going to say fizzy or not fizzy.
Or unfizzy and not thick.
We need to establish what version are we ruling here.
A cold, sickly, buttery drink that is orange with cream
But like,
on
is it
top.
more on the milkshake end of it, or is it more on like the root beer float end of it?
Oh, well, there's two variations, so you need to pick your poison.
This is
What
what
are
I'm
you
asking.
saying?
What do you think?
See, I think the fizzier version you can drink more of because it's not as heavy.
I think it's also closer to what it's supposed to be.
Okay, so if we're saying it's the fizzy cream soda version, I would say, because you cannot drink a lot of it, so I'm going to say a C.
It's also cold.
Yeah, I'm going to say C, possibly a D, maybe even a E. Because the look of it is brilliant, the consumption of it less so.
Also, like if you've got your book in your one hand, it's a heavy drink.
Yeah, and there's a lot of faff because there's like cream and stuff on it.
Yeah, and if it drips down the side, you
I'm
kind of...
going to go E or F.
Let's go for E. Because it also depends on who's made it.
Yeah.
Going back to classic things you have on Halloween, some Halloween cookies.
Halloween cookies, fromage.
But the type where you decorate, so they're not extremely crummy, they're more crispy.
So we're talking like a solid iced layer. If we're talking a solid iced layer, I'm going to go C. C. It's not quite as bad as a nacho.
I guess it's not the best biscuit ever. You're more doing it for the look of it.
And at my age, a firm biscuit with a solid icing is a challenge. I'm only having a few bites of that.
And
And then I'm having to put my book down and go and look for another snack.
And if you're having hot chocolate with it and you have a dip in it, then you've got some... If you dip for too long, then you've got potential for it to drop.
Nightmare.
I think C is a good place to put it. Chocolate.
And now you've got a very specific image on this one. You've got bite size.
The reason I picked this image...
Cadbury's range.
The reason I picked this image is that it's a bag of chocolate and it's loose, so there's no wrapping. As soon as you get your hands in there, you're touching chocolate. If you're warm, you've got your heater on, you've got your blanket.
Go.
Melt city.
Unless you take it out of the bag and place it on a cold plate.
Even
so
then,
they are not touching each other.
Even then, you still get a little... If your hands are warm, you still get a little bit of melt.
I'm getting to the conclusion that to really truly enjoy the snacks that I like with reading, I might have to invest in tongs.
Or chopsticks. It's the same problems you have with pick and mix, and I think it should go B. Because I also have an alternative to this, which, like the Haribo, solves all the problems.
I don't know if it should be in book crack. B is definitely a solid book crack tier.
My alternative is peanut M&Ms. So you've got your hard casing, so you're protected from the chocolate.
Decent chew factor, lasts a while.
It's our favourite to eat while watching movies.
I feel it's the ultimate reedy snack.
I think it should go
solid S.
S tier. Another drink, slushy. Is it too cold?
I don't know. I think it depends on what you're having the slushy with. It's a tough one. It's like sausage on a stick with sriracha and a slushie. Solid combo with a good book.
Also, you've got the problem of if you have brain freeze as you're reading a critical moment, you've got the attention going, and then suddenly you've got brain freeze, and you've ruined it.
Yeah, but it's Halloween. I feel like a bit of suffering, pain is all in the deal. I'm gonna say it's probably an A or a B.
I think A. I do like a good slushie, especially if it's like orange flavoured. Unconventional, maybe you wouldn't think to have it, but our family would definitely think to have it. It's dumplings.
Is there even life without dumplings?
Well,
How
this
do
is-
people
it depends
how do
on-
people exist without dumplings in their life? I don't
I
understand.
think it depends on the dumpling you have. If you've got a soup dumpling, like a bit of a juicy dumpling, I would put it maybe down to D or E because it's just too precarious. If it splashes, where's it going to splash?
And also, I like to pay attention while I'm enjoying my dumpling. It is an experience. It is not just a side snack. It is a religion. It is a way of
It's
life.
the main goal.
It's the main goal. You're not putting baby in the corner on this one, right? So I'm going to drop it to an F.
But is this
Not because
is
it's
it
a
not
bad
the same
snack.
as
It's because it's
nachos.
No. Oh, I don't
I
know.
like to pay attention to my nachos to make sure that it's the perfect bite every time.
If we're talking about like a kimchi and pork dumpling, I'll give it a D level. Yeah,
D level.
because you can just eat those bad boys with one hand, and you're gonna pound through a packet and a half.
Yeah.
If we're talking one of the other ones with like the juicy bun bit going on,
No.
then that's full
You
attention.
can't just say that and not explain what you mean.
Okay, it's when you have a dumpling that where it's
Xiaolong Bao
so
she's talking about.
it's so delicious that it sits in its own little happiness of juice.
But you have to explain what the bun bit is.
When you lift it up, it looks like a cute baby's bum with a nappy.
There we go. That's I know what you're talking about, but the people don't know, and I don't know whether they're better off knowing.
I don't think anybody's better off for knowing that, but they are better off for knowing that they need to get themselves out there and get that dumpling experience if they haven't had it.
I'm gonna let you pick what the penultimate one is. Either a classic snack or an unconventional snack.
I'm gonna go classic snack.
Okay, popcorn. But this is a Halloween popcorn. So if you notice, it's got extra bits in it. So it's a bit more crummy, a bit more saucy.
I'm going to give it an F because I don't like to muck about with my popcorn. It is sweet and salty. So any abomination that is outside of that,
So you wouldn't create your own mix of some extra bits in it?
absolutely not, and certainly not while I'm going to sit down and enjoy a good book.
I think putting it for F tier is a bit far. Like somebody's put effort into doing this.
They may well have, but I'm certainly not going to eat it.
I feel like you put E for effort.
I'm going to let you have it as an E on your sole vote because you clearly are enamoured by this. And I have got popcorn prejudices.
And then the last one that we have, it was my personal favourite drink and snack together, is olive bread and hot chocolate.
Yeah,
Salty olives
Wrong.
with the sweet hot chocolate, sweet and salty.
I hear what you're saying. Conceptually it is wrong. I'm sure it's delicious. I'm going to let this go the way of the popcorn and let you decide where you tier this.
If I was to pick, I'd put it S tier though. To be honest,
absolutely not.
I
You don't
only
have an
put
S
this in
tier.
here because I wanted to share it with the people because I think it should be a worldwide thing. People everywhere should be dipping their olive bread in their hot chocolate. The Colombians they put cheese in their hot chocolate for that sweet salty flavour.
Okay, I'm going to let you have it on an S tier if you can match it to a book vibe.
What's got a sweet salty vibe? Well, I mean, to discuss it with you, what do you like? A sweet salty
What's
is
the
like
face
back and
Felix?
forth. I feel like you need a horror comedy.
Interesting. See, I would have thought the butteriness of the olive bread and the comfort of the hot chocolate, you would have gone cozy detective murder. It's giving me murder most unladylike.
But is that a Halloween book?
It is not. It's giving me Hand of the Baskervilles.
There we go, we've matched the book to it now. Okay, well, compromise A tier.
Okay,
I think we've done a good ranking here.
I think it's solid.
If you've got any other additional snacks that you think should have been on this list, please comment below. Or if you disagree with our list, please comment below. Or if you agree with the list, please comment below.
Yes.
Just comment below.
Because we like comments.
Or like this video.
Yeah.
And that's it from us.
That's it from us.